Thank you, Mr. President. Yes, sir. The fellow that has the last name of Goodman that is sitting in the desk where the senator from the 8th normally sits is a lot taller, a lot better looking, and a lot younger. But that's my son, Alec, is over there. I'm glad he's with us today. It's my honor to bring to you House Bill 223. This is a governor's bill. It's the governor's hurricane disaster relief bill. I really want to thank his office. I want to thank the governor and thank Reagan in the governor's office, who's been working on this for months, as well as Whip Burchett in the House, who carried it in the House. This bill has four main components. The first component is the language from Senate Bill 52, otherwise known as the Trees Act. Y'all remember we had that bill, 6 weeks ago in here, passed unanimously. Thank you for that. We talking with the governor's office and with our friends in the House, where they agreed to put that language in there. It's going to get it to the governor's desk faster. You remember that the Trees Act is where we suspend the severance tax for the last quarter of 24 and all of year 25 in the FEMA designated disaster counties. And we also create a program where those counties can apply for a grant and be refunded what is the 3-year running average for their normal timber tax collection. The second component of the bill is a USDA disaster and crop loss payments income tax exemption. The third component is a reforestation tax credit. And the fourth component is an agricultural structure repair temporary addition to GATE. Y'all know GATE is the Georgia Agricultural Tax Exemption Program. Concerning the income tax exemption, this bill will allow payments made to producers from USDA block grants and crop loss payments related to storm damage to be exempt from state income tax. FEMA payments are already exempt and do not require legislation. This bill is similar to a provision included in House Bill 105 from 2019, which Governor Kemp signed. Concerning the reforestation tax credit, this bill will issue a new reforestation tax credit in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene, similar to that of House Bill 4EX from the 2018 special session that was approved by Governor Deal. It allows taxpayers who own eligible timber properties devastated by Hurricane Helene to apply for a timber reforestation tax credit. The program will again be administered by the DNU with the assistance of the Georgia Forestry Commission in determining value of casualty losses. The maximum aggregate will again be $200 million. The per acre cap will be $550 per acre. If a taxpayer qualifies for more than their tax liability, the additional qualified tax credit could be refunded to the taxpayer. The tax credit could be transferred one time to another Georgia taxpayer who would then not have the ability to transfer or receive a refund for the value of the credit. As of December, concerning the data on House Bill 4EX from the 2018 special session, as of December the 3rd of 24, the previous credit established for those harmed by Hurricane Michael has generated just under $80 million in requests, and less than $50 million has been claimed. The request must be generated by December 31st, 2024, and due to the carry-forward provision can be claimed through 2034. We anticipate it to be much greater in terms of applications for this program because Hurricane Helene went right through the heart of the wood basket of this state. And you've heard me say before that 37% of the timberland in this state was either damaged or destroyed from Hurricane Helene. And lastly, concerning the agricultural structure temporary addition to GATE, y'all know we lost close to 500 chicken houses from Hurricane Helene in the state. Georgia producers who are already qualified for a GATE card, is what we call them, do not currently receive a sales tax exemption on building materials or real property. This bill will allow those building materials to be sales tax exempt for GATE card holders through the end of 2025 for the repair or reconstruction of damaged agricultural structures, including poultry houses and greenhouses. And finally, I'd like to say this. This bill, along with the other provisions that you all in this chamber and our friends across the hall there and the governor's office. It brings the total hurricane relief package to $1.2 billion. And I think that as someone that represents a district that was devastated, as many of you in this chamber, your communities were devastated from the hurricane, I think that it shows how much our hearts are with those communities, not only our farmers and our foresters, but those communities that have been affected as well. And I'm proud of the response that the state has taken. And with that, Mr. President, I'll be glad to yield for questions.
Senator, you have no questions.
Thank you, Mr. President. And with that, I urge your favorable consideration. And again, thank you for all your help that members of this chamber and our friends across the hall have helped our communities have been devastated with the storm. Thank you.